Hello everyone, welcome to a new recipe from Enka's kitchen. Today I prepare some delicious, very pretty and very elegant Duchess potatoes. Very simple and a perfect side dish for meat or fish. Let's get started! The ingredients are very simple. 2 pounds of potatoes, a quarter cup of cream, nutmeg, 3 egg yolks, a quarter cup of butter, salt, white pepper, and fresh parsley. Start by peeling the potatoes, wash them well, and cut them into uneven pieces because we're going to make a mashed potato. Place them in a pot, fill it with water, and add 1 tablespoon of salt. Cover and let them boil. When they are done, strain them from the water. Use a potato masher to mash them well. If you don't have a potato masher, you can also mash them well with a fork. We're going to add the butter, which I have at room temperature, but we're going to keep a little bit of the butter to use later. Mix the butter well with the potatoes, and you'll see that once it's softened, it will blend very well. Add the cream, which will give the potatoes a very smooth texture. And also add a teaspoon of white pepper, nutmeg, mix well again, and finally add the egg yolks one by one, which will also give our potatoes a super creamy texture. And well, this last yolk has broken, but that's okay, everything will blend together in the end. Finish by combining everything with a spatula, which will make it easier. And just by mixing, you'll be able to see that the texture of the potatoes is very creamy. I have already placed the dough in a piping bag, and I already have my baking sheet lined with baking paper. I'm using the Wilton 1M tip to give the potatoes a flower or cone shape. And now we just have to shape them. I've placed a little butter under the baking paper in each corner so the paper stays in place and doesn't move while I make the potato cones. Continue making more potato cones on another baking sheet, and you can make them larger or smaller, that's up to you. Once you have the cones made, place them in the fridge for 20 minutes to let the shape set a little bit. If you put them directly in the oven, they can lose their shape because of the heat the potatoes still have. Once they're ready, I've melted the remaining butter, and now I'm going to brush the potato cones with the butter. I'm using a brush, but be very careful because the potato cones are very delicate, and even a light touch with the brush can make them collapse. As you can see, I'm trying to do this very carefully, and if you want, you can even just sprinkle them with butter, like a butter drizzle. Once they're ready, bring them to the oven already preheated at 400 degrees for 20 minutes. In the meantime, continue brushing the rest of the potatoes. And look how pretty the first ones are coming out. And now I'm taking out the second ones, which are a little bit more toasted. As a final touch, sprinkle a little chopped fresh parsley on top. If you like the recipe, you can give it a like, you can share it, and you can subscribe to the channel. And here they are now. I'm going to try them. And look how soft they feel when you press them with a fork. Look how soft they are on the inside and how crunchy they are on the outside. And I can assure you, they are delicious. And here's another recipe for you, simple, versatile, and delicious. As always, I hope you try it and like it as much as we do. See you next time. Bye.